role does nature play in West Georgia students' lives right now? Almost none. And that's incredibly sad. But not anybody's fault, really. I think in the age of technology, we struggle with doing things that don't stimulate our minds a lot. So, like, we've got our phones and apps, and we get notifications and dings and vibrates and whatever, and things are happening all the time. Whereas out in the woods, it slows down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not as immediate, and you almost feel like you're not being productive. But it's so important to be not productive out there. I think when you go on a trip that's a week long, you are forced to learn about yourself, and you're forced to experience what we call type 2 fun, which is maybe not super fun while it's happening, but afterward you're like, I grew from that. That was awesome. I've really benefited from that experience. We had one person go on a whitewater rafting trip last year that had never swam in a river, had never cooked a s'more, had never seen like stars, like never laid down, like looked up and seen the stars, and let alone whitewater raft. She got to knock all those things off her list in 2 days and was just cloud nine. Like, we see her on campus and she runs up, she's like, oh, I need to sign up for another trip. Like, I missed that. It was so much fun. And so it's just so impactful. You can't put value on it.
This is the Ocoee River in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It is a perfect example of how humans can interact with nature. A hydro dam was constructed to harness the power of the river, but disaster struck and the dam was compromised by an avalanche. The dam was released and water flowed freely down the river. This allowed whitewater kayakers and rafters to find and begin to use the river. It became so popular that when the dam was fixed, a local bill was passed that required the dam to release water on certain days to allow the kayakers and rafting companies to run the river. The bill was passed because many locals came together and collectively asked the city to pass the bill. This river gave the towns around it life, as kayakers would travel from all over to run this river. The river grew in popularity until later in 1996, when the Olympic whitewater kayaking competition was held on the river. Now, thousands of people come to the river every year to enjoy it and have fun floating down. But this does come with risks. In several spots, the recirculating currents, called holes, are capable of holding a person. These holes are often used by kayakers and rafters to surf in. This means that they can move into the current and stay in one place, riding the wave, all while using very little effort. Now, kayaking may not be for you. I've been doing it since I was 6, but you might find it scary or overwhelming. But there is an activity out there for everyone. It could be high intensity, like skydiving or bungee jumping, or it could be something more tame, like fishing or going for a walk. The most important thing is that you get out there in the first place and find out what that thing is.
Oh baby, stop calling me dumb, dumb, dumb. It's none of your business. I'll